afternoon, everyone. Our next speaker today is Mr. Lim Cheong Guan, who is the Executive Director of Top Glove Corporation Berhad, and he will be sharing some interesting insights on the world's largest glove maker. Take it away, Mr. Lim.
Thank you, Shasha, for the introduction. And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Warm welcome, and thank you for investing your valuable Saturday afternoon by joining Top Glove corporate presentation. We'd like to thank BURSA Malaysia for organizing this event and giving Top Glove the honor to present in this first virtual BURSA Marketplace Fair. Thank you. It is a practice in Top Glove that all our meetings or presentation, so either internal or external, we will start with this slide as a reminder to all of us the importance of good business ethic, of honesty, integrity, and transparency. So we believe that having the good business ethics is key to success of the company. So please join me to do this. We call it our business ethic labs. Thumbs up, ready, 1, 2, 3. Top love, top honesty, top integrity, top transparency. Quality, quality, quality. Also, we have this slide as well to remind us again the importance of being healthy, to keep healthy, especially during this period. So once again, join me. Thumbs up. Ready, 1, 2, 3. Top love, clean well, eat well, work well, exercise well, sleep well. Healthy, healthy, healthy. Thank you. So Top Glove, we are the world's largest manufacturer of glove, currently with 100 billion pieces of glove capacity, and with customers in every country in this world, and supported by 22,000 employees. So we are listed in BURSA Malaysia and also the Singapore Stock Exchange as well, and with current market cap of around 31 billion. So Top Glove was founded by our executive chairman, Tan Sri Dr. Lim Wee Chai, in 1991, from a humble beginning with one second-hand production lines, but has grown to become the world's largest rubber glove manufacturer. When Tan Sri started the business in 1991, Top Glove, Tan Sri has named the company Top Glove, even though we may be one of the smallest, or we may be in the bottom of the industries as well, but Tan Sri has named it Top Glove. But with strong determination to build Top Glove to be the top in the world. So Top Glove has grown the business leaps and bounds to become the world's largest natural rubber glove manufacturer in 2004, and world largest surgical glove in 2018, and in 2020 we became the largest nitrile glove manufacturers as well. We are listed in BURSA Malaysia in 2001 and secondary listing in SGX in 2016. So as a global leader, our gloves are available in every country in the world. We have our distribution hubs in the US, Germany, Brazil, Thailand, Vietnam, China, and we head office in Malaysia. So of the total sales, 18% is to North America, 21% to Western Europe, 18% to Eastern Europe, Asia and Japan 20%, Japan 8%, Middle East 5%, Africa 1%, and Latin America 9%. So comparing with last year, if we look at the 9 months comparison, so the sales to all regions has grown significantly due to the strong demand during this pandemic period. So with 42% growth that we have seen in Western Europe, 29% growth in Eastern Europe, and 22% in Asia and Japan, and 20% growth in Latin America. Whereas in the US, we do see the decline of 15%. So this is mainly due to the US custom border and protection withhold release order on Top Glove Malaysia that we are facing now, where we are unable to export gloves to US from Malaysia temporarily. We are unable to export the glove from Malaysia to US. However, the export from Thailand, Vietnam, and China to the US are not affected. And now from the earlier slide on our export market, there are still a lot of opportunities to grow and capture more market shares. especially the developing countries, as glove usage is still relatively low. If we look at the glove consumption per capita, we can see the big difference in the glove usage for the developed countries and also for the developing countries. In the developed countries, countries like United States use 300 pieces per capita. Germany was 208 pieces, United Kingdom 180 pieces, Japan 133 pieces. Whereas if you look at the developing countries, the three example there is all below 10 pieces per capita. And if you compare the in terms of population, developing countries as shown on the right hand side here. So developing countries has the highest population, and this means there is a lot of opportunities, a lot of growth opportunities in terms of glove usage. We expect awareness of glove usage in developing countries will be higher, especially with this recent COVID pandemic. With the healthcare workers during this period realize the importance of using the glove in addition to the face mask, because glove is also one of the necessity items to protect their life. So good chances that after the pandemic as well, glove usage, especially for those first time users, that they will continue to use the glove as well. Next, in terms of the glove type, so we are well diversified. Well diversified where we have a balanced split between the synthetic nitrile glove and natural rubber glove. As it's important to have this different products mix, because different glove type is tailor-made, or is rather not tailor-made, is actually will be for the different market preference. With our various products mix, we can meet all the requirements in countries, developed countries or developing countries. So currently, nitrile glove is the largest segment at 43%, mainly used in the developed countries, whereas the latex powder-free glove at 23% and latex powder glove at 22%. Which latex powder glove will be mainly for the developing countries. So with our products mix of this nitrile latex glove, we can cover the requirements of those in the developing countries. We also have this vinyl glove, which is currently 10% of our products mix, mainly for the non-medical sector usage, and surgical glove as well, which is at 2%. And this slide here shows the cost of production and the raw material price trend. So if you look at the pie chart in terms of the cost components of the glove, raw material make up 53% of the cost of production, which currently is the highest compared with earlier stage when this raw material is only around maybe 45% of the total cost of production. That is mainly because the raw material has actually moved up significantly, especially the nitrile raw material. So if you look at the graph on the right hand side here, we can see that the nitrile raw material has gone up significantly. Mainly there was also the period where demand for glove also has increased significantly as well. So there is a shortage of the nitrile raw material, and with the strong demand as well, so the prices, demand supply situation, so the prices has actually gone up. And but what we do expect the price to come down, mainly because the glove selling price is actually also on the adjustment normalizing trend as well. So we do expect that the raw material price to be also moving downwards as well going forward. Same as well for the natural rubber raw material as well. So we expect that it will be also on the downtrend. And next is on the glove, our ongoing expansion plan. So as you are aware, all the glove manufacturers in the industry has been doing very well past 1 year, and we do take note that potentially a lot of new capacity will come out the next 1 or 2 years, as existing players expanding and new players also come in as well. So potentially may lead to some oversupply situation or supply concern. So we do take note, monitor the market situation. As for top glove, we do not only expand during good time or during any pandemic, and stay stagnant during difficult time. For the past 30 years, Top Glove has been expanding its production capacity every year. So during good time, we expand more, During more challenging time, we may slow down or we may expand lesser. But every year there will be a new production capacity from Top Glove, mainly because the global demand continue to grow every year. So we to capture bigger market shares as well, we do expand our capacity yearly. So currently, we have the capacity. We are at 100 billion pieces of glove capacity, and for balance of this 2021, so there will be additional 5 billion pieces coming up, and that will put us at 105 billion pieces by end of 2021. So for 2022, the additional capacity will be 27 billion pieces or 26% growth, and that will be from mainly from Malaysia, and also we have the expansion from Vietnam as well. In 2023, additional 26 billion pieces from Thailand, Vietnam, and Malaysia. And in 2024, we have additional 33 billion pieces or 21%. That is with a target of by end of 2024, we will have 191 billion pieces of glove by then. Our expansion plan will continue to monitor the supply-demand situation, so and adjust the expansion plan accordingly. So as we expand, so we continue to invest in the latest technology in all our manufacturing facilities. We have a strong R&D and a big R&D team. Currently, Top Glove, we have 10 R&D centers with 7 R&D centers in Malaysia. We have 2 in Thailand and 1 in China. And also this R&D center, we have 1,250 R&D research personnel, including 38 PhD holders and 130 master degree holders. So R&D is to focus on the research to incorporate more advanced technology and digitalization in the products and process innovation. So this will ensure meeting our directions of producing consistently high quality glove at efficient low cost. And as shown in the picture above as well, so there are a lot of automated process being applied in this glove production, including using artificial intelligence such as the artificial intelligence vision camera to detect defective glove, instead of in the past used to be workers manually doing it. So all this advanced technology has enabled us to reduce the manpower requirement from 4.0 workers, 4.0 workers per million pieces of glove in 2010 to around 1.6 million, 1.6 workers per million pieces of glove in 2021, and there is a reduction of 60%. So we look at this improvement. So glove manufacturing is no longer a labor-intensive industry. A wrong perception for some people, or that was in the past. Yes, it's labor-intensive, but with all this advanced technology, all that being used in the glove production, so it's no longer a labor-intensive industry. But we do have many workers. We do have large employees, mainly because of our big capacity. So with our production of 100 billion pieces production, so we need the number of workforce required as well. And but the number of workforce required is reducing for every new factories, meaning the incremental requirement is reducing as we set up new factories. The manufacturing process are much more automated. So with this ongoing expansion, which we are mainly focusing also in Malaysia as well, so we are creating more jobs opportunities for Malaysian, with the production process more automated and incorporating all this artificial intelligence. So less manual workforce required. So we are going more towards employing more skilled workers, such as the technical and vocational workforce. So in total, in 2021, so our target is to recruit 9,000 Malaysians, make up of the experienced staff graduate around 2,500. So for TWET, our local workers of 4,500. Intern target around 2,000 intern. So total is 9,000 together in terms of the workforce. So these job opportunities are created by Top Glove for the Malaysians, help to reduce some of these issue currently in Malaysia, where some people may lost their jobs because of this prolonged COVID situation. But Top Glove, as we are expanding every year, so we continue to look for create more job opportunities for Malaysia. And in Top Glove as well, we always prioritize the healthy lifestyle of our employees. So as we believe health is wealth, so we have a big team of 41 wellness team as of June. We have these 41 personnel. So all these 41, 27 of it is medical professional, where we have 10 medical doctors, we have one dentist, we have two mental health counselor, so medical assistants, assistant pharmacists as well. And also we have 11 wellness professional, which consists of 7 nutritionists. We have one dietitian as well. Then three fitness professional. So we have a gym, so we have a full-time trainer, and with also the assistant as well. So this is to ensure that we have not just recruiting a large workforce as well, so our employees are also in the healthy situation as well. So next, on the issue of this US CBP issue, where I mentioned earlier, so temporary currently we can't the export from Malaysia to the US. So on the 11th force labor indicators relating to this US CBP WRO, we call it withhold release order, we wish to update that based on the verification carried out by the international consultant Impact from UK, so we have received the all green reports. All green reports as at April 2021. So there is no longer element of these forced labor indicators present in Top Glove. So we have submitted this report to the US CBP in April, mid of April, so for their review. And we hope that the withhold release order from issued by this CBP can be updated sooner, so that Top Glove can export the glove to US from Malaysia. So this slide here show our report card, which is our performance for the past 20 years since we are listed in 2001. So for the past 20 years, we have grown exponentially with the compounded annual growth rate of 28% for revenue, and for PAT is 37%. So it means for Top Glove, we double our size, almost like every 3 years we will double our size. So that's the CAGR for the past 20 years since our listing. So, but do take note, the 2021 results here is based on the Bloomberg FY 2021 consensus numbers. So those numbers are not from Top Glove own projection, but it's based on the Bloomberg consensus numbers. So even if you assume the excluding this exceptional good results during this pandemic period, which is 2020 or 2021, so we still show a strong CAGR as well, revenue and PAT of around 18 years CAGR of 22%, assuming we exclude the 2 years, and our rest for PAT is 19%. So it's still a strong growth as well in the CAGR without this pandemic effect. But then over the 20 years period, so definitely there is years that we have this normal business operation. We do have challenging period as well, and also we have, I think, past 20 years we may have also 2 or 3 pandemics as well past 20 years. So overall 20 years period, if you look at it, the CAGR is 28% and PAT is 37%. So the strong growth, we managed to achieve these good results. Mainly, if you look at on the right hand side, these are the factors attributed that we managed to deliver good results. Glove, firstly, the industry that we are in, the products that we are in, the business we are in, glove is an essential item in the healthcare industries. So good time, bad time, so the usage is required, especially in the healthcare industries. In fact, during the difficult time, during the pandemic period, usage even much more. So, and demand continued to grow which we estimated 8 to 10%. That was pre-pandemic, and we expect that post-pandemic glove usage will be even higher, especially also the usage in the developing countries where healthcare spending is lower. It will definitely increase over the years, and also as the standard of living of people in those developing countries increase. So we do expect the healthcare spending increase, glove usage will also increase. And we continue to grow. We currently expand every year, and also with this different glove product range as well. So that enable us to tap into these growth opportunities in the various countries. And I think more importantly is also people be able to achieve this good result is because we have a strong team of good leadership and also committed employees as well that enable us to grow. So not just we talk about work hard, work smart, but I think in this challenging environment, business environment is challenging. It will be going to be more challenging going forward as well. So what is required is not just work hard, work smart. We always remind ourselves that we have to work harder and also smarter as well to ensure we can deliver the good results. So in terms of good financial results for the past 20 years as well, and this is also reflected in our good returns to our shareholders. Shareholders that which assuming you have stayed with us since our IPO in 2001. At that time, the IPO price was 270. But then with the few rounds of the share bonus issue and also share split, so the price is only 2 cents, equivalent to current price is 2 cents, from 270 to become 2 cents. So a 20 years period, that actually gives you a return of 20,000%, which is 206 times a return over a 20 years period. So, however, if you take so for your investment, understand the potential of Top Glove going forward, the people that managing it, and you have to take a mid or longer position to realize your investment. However, if you take a speculative or short-term investment, short-term view investment, so whether you invest in Top Glove or invest in any companies as well, most of the time you may not get the desired return, or you may be losing as well. But important is to understand the company, understand the business they are in, understand the people behind it, and take a mid or longer time as well. So that should give you a good return in your investment. And also with good shareholders return, good return as well. So we also give good dividend to our shareholders. As Top Glove, we are considered a high growth company. We also consider a high dividend company. So if you look at our 9 months period, we have in total dividend of 59.7 cents, 59.7 cents, and that is a growth of increase of 406% from last year 2020, 12 months 2020. So this is only 9 months, is 59.7 cents. And recently, the third quarter, which the dividend was paid on the 7th of July. So we have a payout ratio of 71%, which make up of 18 cents per share. And going forward as well, these coming quarters, we are still committed with the 20% special dividend as the board has committed from the second quarter to fourth quarter of this financial 2021. So the total dividend for this fourth quarter will be 70%. So it has been a rewarding and challenging past 1 year for us, or even the past 20 years as well, in which we have delivered strong performance, although we had expected to be even better. As we see profit as increasingly linked with our purpose. So we aspire to be the glove manufacturers of choice of our customers, which is driven by the integration of sustainability into every aspect of our business. But this doesn't mean that we put profit will take a back seat. We recognize that creating both financial and social value is the way forward. So aspire to be a model of the best practices as we work towards becoming the best company we can be. So we are mindful there is much more to do, and look forward to your support as we continue our exciting journey to deliver profit with a purpose, and in so doing, realize our full potential. So with that, I will end my presentation. Thank you, everyone, and I will hand over to the MC to conduct the Q&A session. Thanks. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Lim. Okay, so the first question that the viewers have is, what is your view on the potential competition from China manufacturers and newcomers?
As shown in our slide earlier in terms of the expansion, so we do see that when during good time, there will be more players in the market, new players or existing players as well that will come out to expand. So we will monitor the situation. We do see that China there are two players very active, expanding as well. We'll see what is their expansion plan, and from there we also monitor our own expansion as well. As you have seen earlier as well, we are expanding every year, and we'll continue to expand. Competition is expected, especially after a past 1 year of good results. So we do expect competition and possible challenging time. Possible that coming next 1-2 years will be also a challenging time as well. Potential oversupply situation as well. And we look at it this way, that challenging time is also a good time for us as well, because with the past 1 year good performance, so we have actually delivered a good performance and created a good reserve as well to face the challenging time. And challenging time, it can be an opportunity time for us. Opportunity time for us to, in addition to our organic capex, opportunity time for acquisition as well to further strengthen our position.
Okay. So another person asked, what differentiates Top Glove from their competitors?
Yeah, I think as you've seen, most of the major competitors started this business in 1991, almost the same year as Top Glove. So started in 1991. But what differentiates is that we have expanded much faster with the good strong team, good leadership from Tan Sri Lim as well, our founder. So we have expanded to become the world largest glove manufacturers. So in addition as well, if you look at our products mix, I showed you the products mix. We go on a diverse products mix, a products mix that we can meet the requirement of players, of customers in the developed countries or developing countries. So if strong demand in developed countries, we have our nitrile glove, and also potential future growth as well in the developing countries. We have also our latex powder glove. For example, during this period where the cases of COVID is still happening in developing countries, where the vaccine rollout is slower compared with this in developed countries. So we see the demand for this latex glove is still very strong. Latex powder glove is still very strong. Whereas for nitrile glove, we do see the adjustment towards the normalizing trend, because the vaccine rollout is much more in those countries. So it's good, like in our case. So we proud that we have this good direction of various product mix that we can meet our customers' requirements.
Okay, so what is the status of the CBP withhold release orders, and what is the expected timeline for the US WRO to be lifted?
Yeah, on the CBP withhold release order, and as this cover up as shown in our slide as well. Just hold on, I just move on to the
No worries.
slide. Yeah, this slide here. So we have actually got the verification done by the independent auditor. So as shown here, so there's no longer any systemic forced labor issue in Top Glove. We are clean, and we have submitted to the CBP for their review. So we hope that they will uplift it soonest, and and especially we have got all this all green, we call this all green or 11A report. So we hope that this the WRO withhold release order can be uplifted sooner.
Okay, I see. Uh, and how about the Top Glove's share price is on the declining trend? What is your view on Top Glove's share price at the moment?
Yeah, I think uh, if you look at the past 20 years, I think I mentioned about our report card. So 20 years, 206 times, 206 times in terms of depreciation. Of course, we have gone through a very strong, good period for the past 1 years. The share price has gone up to exceptionally high, and currently we do see the normalizing trend and adjustment over. But I think what is important is for the investors. So we encourage investors to look at the mid or the long-term view on the investment, especially for Top Glove as well. Our business carry on ongoing, and also demand continue to be very strong as well. So do not take a short-term view or a speculative view, because uh, if you look at the business as well, as long as we grow the business, continue to deliver good results, good time will come. Good time will come as well. So it's the same as we always remind ourselves, our staff as well. So during good time, do prepare and do expect that difficult time will come. Do not be too happy when there's a good time, and during difficult time as well, challenging time as well. Don't have to be too sad as well. I think if you look at the cycle, good time will come again, and then sometimes good time is also time where we have to create a reserve, prepare for the challenging time, and as also challenging time is also opportunity time for us to further expand our business. So take a mid or long term view, and you should be happy with your investment.
So one asked, I have read recently that Top Glove was excluded from the FTSE for Good uh, ESG indexes, and why is that?
Yeah, I think usually correct. We have been excluded from this FTSE for Good index, and but it doesn't reflect accurately on the actions, the improvement that we have done in terms of this ESG aspect. And we are determined to be back into FTSE for Good. I think we need to address the concern of this FTSE for Good in terms of why we are excluded from the index. But if you look at the scoring, top level position, if you look at this scoring in this FTSE for Good scoring ratings, so if you look at the top glove, for example, is overall rating. Top glove we scored 3.1. This is the latest rating as at 21st of June, and we scored 3.1. So it's above the industry as well. Industry healthcare is only 2.2. And if you look at environment aspect, we scored 2.2, 2.9, 2.9. In the industry average is only 1.2, which is healthcare industry or medical supplies. It's only 1.2, so we are almost double or triple of the industry average. Social, we are 2.4. No doubt we have issue on the social issue past 6 months, which we have also addressed it as well. So we are still above the industry average as well, 2.4, and in terms of governance, 4.1. So it's also above industry average as well. So overall, if you look at in terms of the ratings, the point as well, we are actually above the industry average. We may be excluded from the FTSE for Good index series, but we will definitely work towards it to ensure that we are back into the index. As what we have done also, we have also declared 2021 as well, the year of ESG in Top Glove as well, so that this again to remind everyone that the importance of the ESG aspect. So we always also say that doing well by doing good. So by doing good in all these aspects of ESG, so we should do well as well in our business.
Okay. And what is the current order book and ASP trend at the moment?
The ASP trends, if you look at in terms of the ASP trends or order book as well, as we see the roll compare with last year, definitely the delivery time lead time is also shorter. As is also shorter compared last time. Last year, we have seen that delivery time was actually like almost like 500-600 days as well during the peak of COVID and when vaccine was not rolled out yet. So there is also during the time there's also uncertainty lah, and panic situation and customers may be also double, triple orders as well. So we do see the lead time is much longer. And currently, we are seeing towards normalization, the normalization in terms of the order book and also in terms of the ESP as well. ESP has gone through, in our case, it has gone through the peak in February this year. And also we are seeing that ASP is also gradually on the downtrend. But again, because of our products mix, where we have the glove that we can sell to developed countries, developing countries. Currently, developing countries demand is still very strong. That is why good for us. We have this the latex, natural rubber latex powder glove, which still have a good lead time and also a good pricing as well.
Okay. So the next question, I'm actually quite curious about this as well. Are the glove factories located within the EMCO areas in Selangor allowed to operate? And what is the impact of the recent EMCO to your operation?
Yeah, good questions. If you look at in terms of our operation, so we are located. We have factories. We are located in Malaysia. In Malaysia also we have factories in various states. In various states, Selangor. We have in other states as well, and we also have factories in other countries as well. So that at least mitigated the issue. So we do have majority. I must say that our factories are in the states of Selangor. Selangor, we have like almost 50% of our capacity is actually located in Selangor. So during this EMCO, recent EMCO, so we are not allowed to operate in Selangor. Not just top glove, the medical glove has been excluded this time. In the previous MCO, past MCO 1, 2, 3. So medical glove manufacturers, as an essential service, we are actually allowed to operate. But recently, the EMCO, we have been excluded. We are not allowed to operate. So that in top glove situation, it affects around 50% of our capacity lah. And I think that is on the top glove. And if you look at Malaysia as a whole, in terms of the export of glove to globally, so Malaysia, I think supply almost 60% of the global supply in terms of glove. And majority of these are actually located in Selangor. I think possible maybe 50%, around 50% of the global supply actually came from Selangor as well. So with this situation, actually it affect the glove supply from this medical glove supplying to this our global customers, countries, or even in Malaysia as well. It may affect the supply. So coming back to the earlier questions where mentioned about the lead time, the ASP as well. I think the reason EMCO, because of the temporary stoppage of the production for this glove manufacturer, potentially it may again create some shortage in supply. And as I mentioned earlier, prices was on the gradual declining trend. But with this situation, it may hold on. The prices may hold on as well. And we hope that this situation, the COVID situation in Selangor will improve, so that we can glove manufacturers, medical glove manufacturers, resume its operation. Of course, we have to ensure a strict adherence to the SOP as well when we continue to run the production lines.
Okay. So after the WRO being uplifted, are US customers still keen to do business with Top Glove at the moment?
Yeah, yeah, should be. The WRO issue is a temporary setback to us. So currently we are unable to export from Malaysia to US. But our operation, our factories in Thailand, our factory in Vietnam, China, no issue. They still can continue to sell to our customers in US. And once it's updated, WRO is updated with our good relationship with our customers. So we don't foresee as an issue in terms of customers continue to buy glove from Top Glove. We have a big capacity. We have also diverse product range that we can meet their requirements. And also in fact once it's updated as well, I think we can be considered as one of the few or the only glove manufacturers that meet all the this we call it the all green comply with all the all green requirements in terms of this forced labor issue, ILO issue that the CBP that is focusing on. So we are one of those that have all this all green. So customers should not have issue to continue to buy from Top Glove.
Okay. So what is Top Glove's view on the potential profit margins post-COVID? Will it normalize at pre-COVID levels or will it increase?
Yeah, I think in terms of the situation-wise, if you look at the post-COVID, or rather during the pre-COVID, COVID, and post-COVID, during the COVID period, we do see the strong improvement in terms of our performance as well as we shown in this graph here as well, and of course we are not saying that these are sustainable. These are sustainable kind of margin. Definitely, normalization will happen as well. But at least the industry that we are in, glove industries, and with our good team as well, we able to achieve this kind of all-time high good performance. I think if we look at our Q2 results of profit after tax of 2.2 billion, I believe that is the highest profit after tax that achieved by any listed company in Malaysia. So we are happy that we have created this record, but we have to also accept the fact as well that things will normalize. And margin wise, if you look at in terms of margin wise, potentially it may be higher than the pre-COVID period. That's mainly because of the user group has actually much bigger user group, because of there is more new users during this period, COVID period, and from our past experience as well, they will continue to use glove because glove is a necessity items. So they'll continue using it, and as long as demand growth is there, of course the supply will come in as well. So margin wise, we will then look at the demand supply situation.
Okay. And what is the status of the HKEX listing at the moment?
Yeah, in terms of the Hong Kong listing, so it's currently in progress, and currently being reviewed by the regulators in Malaysia and in Hong Kong as well. In terms of our submission, so I think the reason we wanted to go for our listing is to be enable our shareholders to be also in the market that is a much active market as well. In addition to where we are currently in Bursa Malaysia, and also in this Singapore Stock Exchange.
Will the group continue with the special 20% dividend after 4Q FY21?
In terms of dividend, I think let me go to the slide in terms of the dividend slides here. So the 20% special dividend, as what the board committed, is for a period of second quarter to fourth quarter in terms of the special dividend. We have this dividend policy. Minimum there will be 50%. So this 20% is second quarter, fourth quarter. And the board will make a decision this coming quarter as well, whether to continue with this 20% dividend. But otherwise, if you look at from the past as well, the 50% is there since we have this dividend policy 2013. So we have been declaring minimum 51%, and also there are years that is above 51% as well.
And how do you expect raw materials prices to trend going forward?
Let me look at this slide for raw material price. I think the price it's just like the glove selling price. Because of the strong demand during this pandemic period, the glove selling price has actually moved up, and in terms of the raw material as well, because demand was strong, glove demand was strong there. So demand for raw material also has increased significantly due to the shortage. It has gone up, but it should come down with the if you look at from the peak to where July pricing is actually came down by around 10%, and going forward it will come down as well. There may be some lag in terms of raw material price and glove pricing. Like for example, the glove prices actually move up much earlier, raw material price move up later. So when the glove prices coming down, raw material price will come down. Maybe there's a lag of around 3 months time lag. So it will come down. It will come down in terms of this nitrile, even natural rubber as well. Especially nitrile, our suppliers, with the past 1 year of strong demand as well. Supplier also doing expanding in terms of their nitrile raw material capacity as well. Even top glove, we are also in the process of constructing our own nitrile raw material plant. Target completion will be the second half of 2022. We start off with a smaller scale, gradually increase it so that at least some of this nitrile raw material we can actually supply internally, as what we have done in the natural rubber raw material, natural rubber latex as well, that we have our 2 plants in Thailand supply around 60% of our requirement. So the same as well for this nitrile raw material. So we start small and gradually expand, but eventually will be still supply maybe half of our requirements. So we still want to work with our suppliers as well, continue with our suppliers in terms of these raw material requirements.
Okay. There's a question as well that I see here. I have seen a few viral videos on top gloves recently. Is that true?
Yeah, I think yeah, this what we have seen past maybe few weeks. I think viral video all this with this technology of good technology in terms of all this communication. So it's really very common nowadays. So not just viral video on top glove. I think it can be on any issue as well, whether on an individual or even companies or even countries as well. So what I will say is that it's important for us to verify the content. So in terms of this, be cautious in terms of all these viral videos. So they may be, some may be true, some may not be true. Then it's good, especially those on top of you know, if you watch it, whether it's true or not, you can verify through our social media platform. We have a social media platform such as Facebook or Twitter. You can actually access to that and to verify whether those viral video are true or not.
Okay, thank you for being so transparent. Another question is Top Glove planning to vaccinate its employees, and when is this expected to be completed?
Yeah, we are currently working with the MITI and also the other authorities as well to kickstart this vaccination on our employees. We have 10,000 workforce in Malaysia alone. So we are working with authorities, and we hope that this can be done soon as possible as well.
Okay. I think we have time for a few more questions. The next question is, what do you think contributed to the success of Top Glove with such good return to shareholders for the past 20 years?
Yeah, I think this question let me go to the slide. Sorry, this slide here. Yeah, I think as I've shared here, I think firstly in terms of the success is mainly the business that we are in, and also in terms of our expansion as well. So expansion to capture more market shares every year that we are expanding to capture more market shares. And also attributed, I think people is very important. The people, strong leadership, good leadership, and also the committed employees, which enable us to continue to deliver good results, and also not just delivering good results during good time. Good time, I believe, any glove manufacturers also can deliver good results. You have average performance. If you have this good during good time, definitely you will do well. But I think what is important is during challenging time as well. During challenging time that we continue to deliver good results. If you look at in terms of our performance record, we have been delivering profit in a profit position since our listing in 2001. During the past 20 years, definitely there are period of good time, there are period of challenging time as well. But every year, I would say that it has been on a positive position. So thanks to our good team of our leadership, and also in terms of our committed employees.
Okay, the next question is, the labor and worker costing is causing a lot of issues. So instead of SBB, has Top Glove thought of using the cash to invest in automation machines to solve this issue?
Yeah, and in terms of the costing wise, I think yeah, as shown earlier, the costing wise, the major around 53% will be the raw material, and the rest is the other variable costs, such as the energy cost, the labor cost, all that. Yeah, definitely we have actually invest a lot on all these the automation. If you look from the picture here as well, that in terms of the production process, is actually a lot of automation being done. And in the past, like for example, automated stripping, these are currently using the robotic arm. Since sorry, not currently, since 2013, that is starting to use robotic arm as well. In the past, used to be manually strip. So if you produce say 1 billion pieces a month, you need to pull out from the mold 1 billion times. So right now, all this automation as well, it can strip the glove automatically. You don't need any manpower requirement as well. So, and it works 24 hours a day. There is no requirement of a toilet break as well. So very efficient. So we'll continue to invest. That is why we have this set up this R&D center, and currently we have 10 R&D center. We have in Malaysia, in Thailand, in China as well. Continue to invest in R&D, also with all these researcher, PhD holders, all that, to ensure that going forward, the manpower requirement is lesser. We still need manpower, employee, definitely we still need it, but the type of employment and natures will be different as well. We will require more skilled employees rather than the manual workforce. That is why we also set a target of recruiting more people, and job opportunities for more Malaysian as well, recruiting all these TVET and graduates as well. So to grow with Top Glove as we continue to expand, so there will be definitely more job opportunities for everyone going forward.
Okay. So is there any plan for Top Glove to divest away from non-glove manufacturing businesses?
Our core business is still glove. We are still focused on glove, and currently we do have also we have also some of the healthcare items, such as the dental dam. We have some specific dental dam, which is mainly for the dental industries, and also we have this condom, small investment in condom business, and also the personal hygiene such as hand sanitizer. We have also a face mask as well, our production. So, but these are small. So going forward, definitely, one of the reason that we look at in terms of our listing in Hong Kong is also to in addition to raise fund, but we also look at business opportunity of expanding opportunities with our present there we can actually expand our business opportunities that anything related to healthcare related business, which also we can also tap into our large customer base because we already have our customer base in almost every countries in the world. So any healthcare related business tap into the existing customer range to distribute products. So these are the business opportunity we would like to continue to expand. So just glove itself is good, but it's not good enough. We have a very big dream to become Fortune Global 500 companies in 2030. So we need to expand. We need to expand our business, not just glove. We have to continue to expand and look at other business opportunities as well.
Okay. I think we have time for one more question. And this person asks, share with us how are we still very on track on becoming a Forbes 500 company, or is there any delay in the HK listing because of this whole COVID?
Yeah, the listing is not delayed. Currently is the reviewed by the regulators. So in terms of the setting the target direction of Fortune Global 500 by 2030, we know it's very challenging. We know it's very challenging that, as I mentioned, just relying on glove alone, it's not sufficient, and we have to continue to look at other expanding existing business glove and also look at other related business as well. But it's good as well that usually we set a more challenging target as well. A more challenging target, at least all of us will work towards this target. And it may be difficult, but with commitment everyone, we assuming we can't meet the target that we set, at least we must have moved ahead in terms of close to those targets. Rather than you set a easy target and once you reach it, everyone will slow down and enjoy. But we always set a challenging target. It's just that earlier stage we set a target of capturing 30% global market shares as well in I think the time was 2015 or 2020. But we did manage to achieve it as well. But what it means is also that that we need to continue to expand. We may not achieve the target, but we continue to move forward to ensure that we are in the correct direction in achieving our dreams.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Lim, for sharing us your knowledge and being so transparent with us today. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for your presentation. And truly, I think this was a very interesting session. And I hope you enjoy your weekend, for the rest of your weekend.
Thank you. Thank you for hosting this event as well. Wish everyone stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Stay safe and stay healthy. Bye-bye.
Bye.